All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Bayath of the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. All right, so this evening's lesson is entitled Iron Sharpeneth Iron. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into these scripts. This is just another, not a long lesson, but just I'm gonna get more to the point that, being in this brotherhood, each brother, they study differently. They have different gifts while being in this ministry. Everybody has their own unique talents and skill sets, but all for the same purpose, which is to be on one accord, and pushing forth the 100% doctrine that was given unto GMS by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're here to build each other up, to make each other better, rebuke one another if one of us is going off, and learn something new, whether it be of the secular history or the biblical history. We're here to edify one another. So we're going to get started with Proverbs. It's going to be Proverbs Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Okay? So, once again, we're here to build each other up, make each other better, and to edify one another. It's simply, simple as, I could learn something from you, and, vice versa. You could learn something from me. Okay? All right, now we're gonna go to 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11. Let me get there real quick. First Thessalonians. I skipped it. First Thessalonians 5 and 17, or 5 and 11, says also, wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. Okay? So, we are to be there for one another. If a brother's going through something, we're there to comfort them with the scriptures, because this is our comfort. Okay? This is what makes us better. Even though there are times where it's going to sting a little here and there, but no matter what time of day it is, no matter what it is, whatever it is you're going through, the truth is going to always hurt. But you just have to accept it. But at the end of the day, you'll what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's why, the scriptures say, open rebuke is better than secret love. Okay? Correct a brother if he's in the wrong or if he's out of order. And if he listens, that's a good thing. But if he doesn't, you have to be a bit more strict with your rebuke on him until he gets it, or if he doesn't get it, then you just let him go. As the scriptures say, mark them which cause division, because that person could end up being a hindrance or a problem later. But I'll read it again. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 11. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. So, edify one another, enlighten one another, educate one another. Like I said before, I could learn something from you and vice versa. But we're all heading towards the same purpose, the same goal, which is that crown. Get down for your crown. Okay, next is going to be Philippians 2 and Philippians chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies. Verse 2, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Okay? So being in the ministry, we are to be on one accord, to be like-minded, to be in agreement. Okay? Just like how Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the two of them, they're on one accord. Okay? They're in agreement. There's no disagreements, there's no debates, there's no arguments. They all believe in the same thing. And that's how we are to be in this. Okay? There cannot be any there cannot be any when you have the 100% truth and the sound doctrine, you can't have someone coming in with another with that wine, that strong drink, which is symbolic for other philosophy or worldly philosophy or wisdom or whatever. But because that right there, that's what causes others in the truth to stumble and to second guess themselves, and we can't have that. So we all have to be on the same page here. In verse 3, it says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So let nothing be done through strife, which is, arguing, fighting amongst each other, or vainglory, seeking that self-glory or that pride, or, to have that one-up on somebody, something that's not going to really benefit you in any way. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So, like I said, to build one another up, to edify one another, to make each other better. Okay? Excuse me. Being as a brotherhood, we are a family. So in a way, we have to, have each other's back, look out for one another, and make sure that each one of us has we're all part of the body here. So just got to make sure that make sure our brother's okay, and if need be, help him if he's in a tight spot. Okay, we got to be there for one another. Now more so than ever, because it's really coming down to the wire now, So we really got to. And verse 4. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So, in a sense, don't be in this for your own interests. Okay? You have to also take into account the interest of others, because this is not all about you. We're together, we are a functioning unit. Okay? Because remember, we're all helping towards the same goal, and if a brother has a position over you, you just got to accept it for what it is. But you have to understand, it's really not about the position. It's just, being part of the body and functioning as a unit. Okay? Learning how to function as a unit. Because we all speak the same thing, which is the 100% truth, the sound doctrine. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to get, let's see, this is going to be Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. It says here, Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. And we are seeing our teachers out here on the highways and byways, and we hear them on the social media platforms, you know, being a teacher. Yes, as prophets, not only are we leaders that lead by example, but we are also teachers. Excuse me, but we're also teachers of one another. Okay, yeah, I can teach. This brother can teach, that brother can teach. And, you know, being a teacher is not only you teaching, but also you learning as well. So that way it makes you a better teacher. And I'll be the first to admit, I've learned from a lot of the brothers I've seen from GMS, you know, GMS Shamak, GMS Kansas City Living Waters, GMS South Carolina, you know, Elder Manata Zapak, even from the Elder Apostles, Elder Apostle Kabar, Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Ramlab, Elder Apostle Rakah, and Elder Yashawamba from GMS Dallas. You know, and as well as other brothers as well that follow, that are not particularly in GMS, but they follow the doctrine that GMS holds, starting with the Elder Apostles on down. So, you know, a lot of them I watch and I learn, and some of the scriptures that they bring out, you know, I use those scripts to better myself and also stand out there in the highways and byways and, you know, put it forth out there. You know, I'm not trying to, not to say to copy off someone else's work, but, you know, other brothers that bring out scripts, you could use those scripts for one of your own lessons too, you know. That's why, you know, like I said, we're all here to build one another up, to learn from one another, and because we all got our own different gifts, talents, skill sets while being in this ministry. So, you know, put them to good use for the sake of the Lord, you know. And I'll read Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20 again. And it says, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers." Verse 21, "And thine ear shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left." Okay? So that that word behind thee, you know, that's that's the word, you know, the voice of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai speaking to you. You know, this is the way, walk ye in it, right? So walk ye in the way of this. Okay, this is, you know, there was a saying I've seen before, and it says, oh gosh, something about the Bible, but don't let a liar teach it to you. Okay, and that's true. Don't let a liar teach you this. Don't let a liar teach the Bible to you, because these so-called Christians and other man-made religions, they have no understanding of this. Okay, yeah, we'll sit up there in those harlot houses. Yeah, they'll preach and get everyone riled up and all that, energetic and all that, but their actions don't speak. Their actions don't show what they preach when they walk out of those buildings. They go right back to doing whatever it was that they were doing and thinking that it's okay. But for us, it's not so. For us, it's a completely different matter. So even though that's why we must practice what we preach, put what we apply to ourselves into action, you know. So once again, you know, iron sharpeneth iron, you know. So I hope that this was an edifying lesson. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim who are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity, and unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and unto the Bayat the Davadah, the elect house of David, that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Shakwam Yasharala, Wa Baba Bal, Shalom, Barakatam.